Woods Warriors, the visitors first. We'll call your names, and if you walk out into the field, we'd appreciate it. Number 1, Paul Osaski. Number 2, John Dell. Number 3, Justin Broman. Number 10, Andy Helzer. Number 13, Josh Smith. Number 14, Matt Connell. Number 20, Matt Kinzer. Number 22, Ben Duncan. Number 30, Pete Wolford. Number 33, John McCarthy. Number 40, James McNaughton. Number 41, Chris Meeks. Number 50, Brandon Taylor. Number 54, Ryan Hill. Number 60, Stephen Fife. Number 62, Josh Cook. Number 66, Eddie Matthews. Number 72, James Taggart. Number 73, Gary McGinnis. Number 82, Keith Hurt. Number 83, Drew Malberg. Number 90, DJ Ellis. Number 91, Matt Eveningbread. Number 92, Charlie Forrest. And number 99, Steve Hernandez. The Fort Gratiot Lumberjacks are coached by Mickey Stein and Jake Hoffman. Now introducing the Holland Woods Warriors. The Holland Woods Warriors are coached by Mike Poole, Joe Duckworth, and Tommy Houle. Number 11, Mike Nelms. Number 16, Chad Winkler. Number 20, Frankie Williams. Number 22, Nathan Albers. Number 23, Matt Langall. Number 25, Rob Fudgell. Number 33, Scotty Sharp. Number 34, Justin Shagney. Number 40, John Rock. Number 42, Alex Alisi. Number 47, Anthony Lincoln. Number 56, Keith Rivers. Number 55, Ryan Kasaparik. Number 63, Dylan Noble. Dylan Noble, excuse me, Dylan. Number 64, Gary Barnes. Number 70, Rich Ball. Number 71, Jason Sager. Number 75, Chris Nakita. Number 83, Jonathan Oberly. Number 85, Ryan Majeski. Number 89, Vince Ledesma. Number 88, Danny Johnson. Number 32, Adrian Squires. The Holland Woods Warriors. Let's have a big hand for these players. These are the players who will be at Fort George Northern High School next year.
Good afternoon. This is Jim Dunn, and Jim Burnell would like to welcome you to Channel 6 broadcast of the middle school football game between Fort Gratiot Lumberjacks and the Holland Woods Warriors.
Yeah, Jim, we got a beautiful day today. Couldn't ask for anything better. The sun's out. It's fairly cool, perfect football weather.
It's a beautiful day. Looks like we're ready to kick off the game. And Appears as though Holland Woods will kick off to Fort Gratiot to get us started. We have a veteran crew of officials with us this afternoon. Frank Martin and Tom Button and Don Button. All have officiated football for many, many years in this area.
I see Scott's Talmadge out
Scott,
there.
yes, Scott is there, I'm
Talmadge
sorry.
out there also.
Yes, and Scott is also a veteran official. We're very fortunate to have a crew like this available for our game.
For the Warriors, number 89, Vince.
Yeah, Vince Ledesma is going to do a kickoff for the Warriors, and the game is going to get underway here.
Chris Meeks receives the kickoff and runs it back for Fort Gratiot to the about the 36, 37 yard line to get things started for Fort Gratiot.
This has been a great rivalry between the two schools. We still have fun with it. We still keep it under control as far as how much competition we have, but the kids really do have a good time, and they look forward to playing with one another next year at Northern.
It's been a great rivalry. Many of the kids know each other because of the closeness of the schools and the neighborhoods. The first play is a running play, and
looks like they got a yard or two.
Josh Smith was the running back who carried off right tackle for us.
It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Justin Vorman is the quarterback for Fort Gratiot.
Brandon Taylor out over the ball for the Lumberjacks. Taylor.
Another running play off the left side of the line. Josh Smith carried the ball again this time. Looks like he might have picked up
about 4 yards. Looks like 3rd and 5.
Brought down by Nell.
These kids, I don't know if we told you or not, Mr. Dunn, but we had a little pep assembly this afternoon. Get these kids fired up, but it usually doesn't take a whole lot to fire them up when we're playing one another anyway.
Interestingly, we had a pep assembly this afternoon also.
Isn't that interesting?
Josh Smith carried the ball again and stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain on that particular play.
And here I thought I was going to get one in on you. See, we snuck a pep assembly in there to fire the kids up, but you had the same idea.
Yes, we did, and it was really exciting. We had the cheerleaders, and both football teams were there, and along with the girls' basketball team, and we had a lot of excitement, and a lot of support. Looks like Fort Gratiot is going to punt for the first time today.
Anthony Lincoln's deep. Looks like it's not going to make it that far, but
Ryan Hill was the punter, and very high and in short punt, which was down by Josh Smith for Fort Gratiot.
The Warriors take over 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line.
Looks like Holland Woods is going to start off at the probably the 48-yard line. 1st and 10.
Chad Winkler, the quarterback.
both have had good field position here. We got Chad Winkler at quarterback. Little fumble there, but he's picked it up and is starting to run.
Looks like he was
not going to get a lot of yardage here,
brought down by Brandon Taylor.
Brought down by Matt Evening Red. And Brandon Taylor. Evening Red and Brandon Taylor on the tackle.
Looks like Matt Evening Red was in on that tackle as well. Looks like no gain on the first play.
Yeah, there was a little mix-up there. Chad had dropped the ball after he received it from center, and that kind of broke the play down, but they were lucky to get anything out of that one.
We have a flag on the play.
Oh, Scott.
Ooh, big run.
Yeah, but we've got a flag there, so.
Brought down by a host of Lumberjack players. Looked like it was, the tackle was led by Keith Hurt. But we have a flag on the play. We're talking to the Fort Gratiot captain, which would indicate a penalty against Holland Woods. The decision was to accept the illegal procedure penalty, which will back them up 5 yards from the original line of scrimmage, and we'll make it second down again with about 15 yards to go.
Yeah, Scotty Sharp looked like he was stood up there, and he just kept running. He carried a lot, 2 or 3 of the kids in that for about 4 or 5 yards.
Dylan Noble out over the ball for the Warriors. Winkler at quarterback.
Oh, good penetration there by number 50, Brandon Taylor. Broke through and caught the Holland Woods runner in the backfield for a loss. Looked like he lost about 4 more yards on that play.
It's third and a long way to go. They were running an end around there. Vince Ledesma got the ball, and your man was right there to greet him. He had pushed back into the backfield, and all of a sudden, they both met at the same time. They were going into a shotgun with Chad Winkler, the quarterback, and he's going to throw it up. Oh, he
caught it and dropped it.
Oh,
came down
looked like
and
he had it. That was at number 85, Ryan Majeski had it and dropped it, but that would have been a great catch nonetheless. He did his best just to get his hands on that one. If that would have been a circus type of catch that you see in the pros once in a while, but he did a nice job even getting to that ball.
Yeah, it was. It was thrown very high, and he had to come back for it. He made a great effort.
It's like Holland Woods' first punt. Vince Ledesma has it, and the punt's away, but it's off the side of his foot a little bit. Oh, it's a live ball, and
it's out
he's
of bounds.
Down right there. It's Fort Gratiot ball. Looked like he had fumbled, and possibly Holland Woods picked it up, but he was down, and I guess the ground caused the fumble, so they blew it dead right there.
Fort Gratiot got a real break on that. The punt was not a good punt to start with, and it was caught by Pete Wolford, who carried it a few yards before he was tackled and then dropped the ball. But looks like Fort Gratiot's going to have the ball on about the 23 or 24 yard line in Warrior territory. We have a running play off the right side with Josh Smith carrying the ball.
Now that was Anthony Lincoln that brought him down. Came from the inside linebacker spot to bring him down, but he had a good gain on that.
I would say that he picked up about 8 yards on that play off the right side. Nice run by Josh, who sort of picked his way through the defensive players for a nice gain. We've got second down and 2 to go on the 14-yard line. Straight ahead with Pete Wolford carrying the ball right up the middle.
Anthony Lincoln brought him down again. Anthony's been on both tackles here this series. Looks like you have a first down. So it's 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line right now. We'll have to put up our defense here, our goal line unit, to try to stop these Lumberjacks.
11-yard line.
We have a handoff to Josh Smith going over left tackle, and looked like he picked
Chad
up
Winkler brought him down from that right end position.
maybe about 3 yards on the play. Looks like
Second down and 6.
now they're saying 4 yards on the play. Looks like we got 2nd and 6 on the 7-yard line. So making good penetration on that run. Another handoff to Josh Smith and
Anthony Lincoln and who was the other man on the play? Looked like Dan Gilbert. Both inside linebackers came in and took him down. They made some nice penetration into the backfield that time.
he never really got started. They did such a nice job getting through the line on that play.
Yep, number 11, our nose guard, Mike Nelms, I think helped break that one up also, along with Scott Sharp.
Actually had a loss on that play of about 2 yards. We got Justin Foreman on a keeper around the left end. Looks like
It's like 4th down, 9 yards to go. They can get a first down if they get to the 1 yard line, but they've got 7 yards to go, so they're on the 8 yard line.
Looks like Fort Gratiot is going to take a timeout and talk the matter over. Coach Stein is out on the field with the offensive unit and talking about the strategy that they're going to use in this 4th down situation deep in Holland Woods territory.
We're going to have to stiffen up here. They've held fairly well up into this point. We've given the Lumberjacks some good field position here, and hopefully we'll be able to hold them off. But we'll see here in a couple of seconds if we will or not.
This is going to be a critical play for both teams. A chance for Fort Gratiot to score and a chance for Holland Woods to stop them at this point. They set the tone for things to come. There's a run right up the middle. Touchdown, Fort Gratiot. Justin Smith on a dive play off the right guard, right tackle, right into the end zone for a touchdown.
That was a nice play. They opened it up in the middle and right outside that right tackle spot, and he cut it back. He saw the hole and did a nice job running it. Our guys tackled him, but just a yard too late.
We've got John Dell, the wide receiver, bringing the play in for the extra point attempt. Going to be a running play with Peter Wolford carrying the ball, and he scores the extra point for Fort Gratiot on a run.
Well, Fort Gratiot's drawn first blood here. A lot of times that can mean the difference in a ball game, but I think the Holland Woods troops are up to the challenge here. We'll see in a minute, but they're a good bunch of kids. Our 8th grade team has been together now for a couple years, and they play well together, and it's always a good game, so we're not going to get down here right now, but we'll see if we can't get a little offense together here coming up. We've got 2 kids in the back here that are back to receive, and that's Anthony Lincoln and Scott Sharp, both real nice runners. We'll see how they fare on the kickoff.
Ryan Hill is the kicker. Ryan is kicking off for Fort Gratiot, and he gets a good boot away.
It's picked up by Scott Sharp, and now Vince Ledesma has the ball. Vince is being brought down.
And Ryan Hill, a kicker, and number 10, Andy Helzer, combined to bring him down on the...
Looks like 27-yard line.
I think so, 27.
Holland Woods takes over on their own 27, 1st and 10.
Yeah, number 85, Ryan Macheski, has one split end, and number 22, Nathan Albers, over here to the right side.
Looked
like number 42, Alex Alisi, handling the ball that time. And a play off left tackle. And it looks like they lost a yard.
Number 50, Brandon Taylor, made the penetration and sort of forced Alex to change his route, and he looked like he slipped or tripped and went down on that, but Brandon was across the line of scrimmage.
Number 40, John Rock, brought in the play. We've got Scott Sharp and Alex in the backfield, along with Chad Winkler, the quarterback. We got a pitch out, fumble the ball. Oh, hold on.
Looked to me like we have a fumble.
Hold on the play, fumble.
And Fort Gratiot has recovered the ball.
Number 92, which is Charlie Forrest, one of our linemen, got on the bottom of the pile and came up with the football. A real hustle, aggressive play on the part of Charlie.
Well, the play started off kind of auspicious. He took the pitch and fumbled the pitch, picked it back up again, and was running with it, and got hit real hard by a couple of different guys. That was a tough ball to hang on to for him. Now we're going to have to stiffen up here on defense.
Flag on the play, flag.
Looks like we have a little motion penalty against the Lumberjacks.
Concession stand on the west side is open. Just the concession
Looks to me
stand
like
on the west side.
Holland Woods made some player adjustments and moved, and Fort Gratiot's players responded to that movement, and we had
There you have
illegal
the Fort
procedure.
Gratiot cheerleaders. Let's welcome them.
The ball is backed up 5 yards, and now we have 1st and 15 with Justin Vorman over the ball, or at quarterback again. We have a handoff to Josh Smith.
Brought
And
down by Lincoln, Anthony Lincoln.
good penetration on the part of Holland Woods at that point. Probably picked up 2 yards on the play. Still puts us
Number 75.
second and about 13 to go.
Yeah, Chris Nikita brought the running back down that time.
With the nice sack. Justin Verome at quarterback.
Oh, caught at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, that was Dan Gilbert, one of the linebackers that caught him right there at the line. Did a nice job bringing him down.
Josh didn't have time to really get started.
8, the Warriors, nothing.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter, and the score is Fort Gratiot 7, Holland Woods 0, and we'll pause.
Jim, we take 7, but you got 8. You got a 2-point conversion.
Excuse me.
So
Excuse me.
maybe we could change that if I, called over there to Mr. Brown and changed it. But I think the guys want all those 8 points.
We will need all
Hopefully-
8 points
hopefully you
before
will
it's
need those.
over. Yeah. I was just trying to be generous
I
at this stage of the game, knowing that you would do the same for me later in the ball game.
Certainly.
Players are changing ends to get ready for the second quarter.
Nicole Furry, Alexa Gilbert, Bobby Joe Grant, Lacey Green,
It's kind of a nice night for all 4 of our middle schools to take part in, playing their rival sister schools where they're going to be going to high school. The Lumberjacks and Warriors going to Port Huron Northern, and the Central Cougars and Chippewa Braves going to Port Huron High School. And it's a nice night for the kids and for the parents and the fans. The cheerleaders and their parents and fans also. It's just a very nice night and good experience for the kids to play here at Memorial Stadium.
give them a hand.
We're going to begin the second quarter with Fort Gratiot in possession of the ball on the 26-yard line, 3rd down and 15 yards to go. We have a running play with Josh Smith, the ball carrier. He was stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was Dan Gilbert again. He's been causing some problems for the Lumberjacks a little bit, getting into that backfield.
We now have 4th down and 15 yards to go on the 26-yard line. Unlikely that Fort Gratiot will punt, being this deep in Holland Woods territory. We're lining up for a play, which is
looks
going
like they're going to pass.
going to be a
and
sack.
Ryan Majeski came from that left end spot and sniffed that play out. It was a bootleg play, and he hit the ball well, but Ryan saw him and brought him down for a loss, and the Warriors get a chance to go on offense here.
Yeah, that was a very good play on the part of the Holland Woods defender. He he didn't get fooled at all by the fake and came right through. And with the tackling from a loss, actually Holland Woods gained yardage on that particular play. And they take over on the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 to go.
Got Anthony Lincoln back in the ball game, and he is running up some yards. We get a flag on the play, though.
Flag.
Chances are it's probably holding or clipping, so it'll probably come back.
Flag was behind the play, which would indicate that it was against Holland Woods. And he's talking to the Fort Gratiot captain, which would indicate also that in all likelihood Fort Gratiot will accept a holding penalty, which will bring the ball back after a nice run.
Well, that was too bad because I think where that flag was dropped, it wasn't even close to the play, and probably was a situation where by instinct one of the kids reached out and grabbed one of the other lumberjacks, and even though it wasn't even close to where the play was. But this is a learning experience for all the kids, and they do a nice job doing that. Anthony Lincoln coming around. He's a real tough runner, and looks like he's picked up the first down.
Sure did.
He's very quick, he's big, he's strong, and he's very difficult to bring down in the open field, especially for one other player to bring down.
He was forced out of bounds by Paul Osowski and Matt Evening Red. They combined to force him out of bounds after a nice gain on a sweep around the left end.
We've got a timeout. Holland Woods has called timeout here, and Mike Poole is coming out to talk to the offensive unit.
Coach Huffman, our assistant coach who handles the defense, is out on the field with the Fort Gratiot players, discussing some strategies they're going to have to obviously key on this strong runner who's made 2 very good runs, both around end. They're going to have to make some adjustments to contain him and keep him inside. Each time he's picked up big yardage by getting outside the defensive ends.
Gary Barnes in center for the Warriors. Barnes.
Another handoff to Lincoln, going around the right end. Ooh, we got
Looks like
flags.
a face mask, yeah.
Lincoln the ball carrier. Flag on a play. Flag on a play.
You know, while they're figuring this out, you can see where both schools have numerous cheerleaders. I know that along with ours, yours has done a great job this year. We certainly appreciate all of their efforts. Our coaches are Cheryl Rogers and Pat Kegley-Coleman, and we probably have about 30 8th grade cheerleaders, and they've done a super job in helping support some school spirit here and getting the kids involved in some co-curricular activities after school, and we're really proud of their efforts along with the football team. So they've done an excellent job this year.
The penalty was indeed a face mask penalty against Fort Gratiot, and gives Holland Woods a first down, and they'll have the ball on the 33-yard line.
Yeah, Ryan Majeski coming around left end. If he can get outside, he might pick up some good yards. And it looks like he's got a first down, maybe picked up 11 or 12 yards on a little reverse play that came from the other side.
That was a great run, and looks like Josh Cook was in on the tackle on that play. There were a couple other players that got in after Josh to help bring him down after a big gain.
Number 40, John Rock's coming in with this play as number 22, Nathan Albers leaves the game. John Rock and Ryan Majeski are the split ends.
Holland Woods has the ball, 1st and 10 on the 19-yard line.
Scotty Sharp is running this one. Just an off-tackle play that may have gained 1 or 2 yards.
Tackle was made by Brandon Taylor and Drew Malberg combined to bring him down on that play.
Got number 83, Jonathan Overley, coming in to play, and he's going to take a spot out in the right split end position. They've got to get him low if they're going to get him, because he's awfully tough.
Oh boy, he got outside the end again, and looks like he was forced out of bounds by Matt Eveningred after another big gain for Holland Woods. Looks like we're down to the 17-yard line.
It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Oops, excuse me. We were on the 17. We've just made a first down. We're down on the 8-yard line. First and goal for Holland Woods at the 8.
Chad Winkler's over the ball. We got Scotty Sharp and Anthony Lincoln in the backfield, and Anthony gets the ball. He gained 2 or 3 yards, it looks like.
Matt Eveningred made a solo tackle on that play. Took him down. Good, strong defensive effort by Matt. And looks like we're down to the 4-yard line now. Second and goal from the 4-yard line.
Yeah, our offensive tackles in there are Chris Nachita and Keith Rivers, both doing a nice job on the insides and the tackle positions. Uh-oh, we got a fumble.
We have a fumble.
Better pick it up. Looks like they had a little problem getting the snap up to Chad. That's a tough situation. The ball did drop to the ground. We're lucky that Chad was able to recover it.
Looks like Eddie Matthews got in on that tackle, and we're along with Matt Eveningred to prevent them from picking the ball up and making any kind of progress on that. We're down to, they lost a yard. We're back to the 5. It's third down, 5 to go on the 5-yard line.
Gary Byron at center.
Chad's keeping the ball. Well, he looked like he tripped and fell. He had a couple of blockers out in front of him and lost his footing back there.
Charlie Forrest.
That was a break for Fort Gratiot because he had blockers in front of him and looked like that he could have picked his way into the end zone.
Timeout, Warriors.
We have another timeout at this time. This one's called by Holland Woods, and they're in the same situation that Fort Gratiot was in. They have 4th down and 7 to go on the 7-yard line.
Remember, this is
We're very, very pleased with our cheerleading squad as well. Sandy Anderson is the coach for the Fort Gratiot cheerleaders, and we have about 30 8th grade girls who are with us today, and then we've got another 50 7th graders who are back at school practicing today. So we're very proud of Sandy's efforts to involve so many girls from Fort Gratiot in our cheerleading program. And we also had a little pep assembly this afternoon. The girls had a chance to get everybody charged up and excited. We're coming back to play 4th and 7.
Oh, it was a tackle-eligible play. Chris Nachita did a nice job on tackle-eligible. Looks like they had an unbalanced line left, and Chad Winkler pulled out, and it looked like it fooled the Lumberjacks a little bit. They didn't see that lineup before and probably were keen on both Anthony Lincoln and Scotty Sharp.
The receiver was wide open in the end zone, caught the ball for a touchdown. Holland Woods goes for the extra point now for the tie, or to tie the score, excuse me.
Looks like Anthony Lincoln has it, and we'll see.
No,
they held
he
him
was tackled by number 99, Steve Hernandez, and think Matt Eveningred was the other player who was in on that tackle. But together, Steve and Matt brought him down just short of the goal line, which prevented the extra point, and we now have a score of 8 for Holland Woods, and 8 for Fort Gratiot and 6 for Holland Woods.
Yep, just very short of that goal line. Looked like he only had another foot or so and he would have been in, but the Lumberjacks did a nice job holding him out.
We have Chris Meeks deep for Fort Gratiot to receive the kickoff. He gets it on the first bounce and heads around the left side.
Mike Nelms hit him first, along with number 25, Rob Budgel, and it looks like number 11, Mike Nelms.
Chris carried the ball to the about the 33-yard line, which is where Fort Gratiot will take over 1st and 10 to begin their offensive series.
I see our manager, Joey Lincoln, going out to get the kicking tee. Joe has helped out all year long and has really helped out. His brother, Anthony Lincoln, plays on that 8th grade team, and he's very interested in being there with his brother.
We have a running play with Josh Smith carrying the ball off right tackle, kind of a dive play, and was stopped after about 1 yard gain on the play.
Well, it looks like this might settle down now after we've had both teams kind of run the ball up and down the field a little bit. They're used to one another now, and maybe we'll get to see some consistency. If not, we'll see a high-scoring football game.
We've got Brandon Taylor out over the ball for Fort Gratiot. Looks like another running play coming around the right end with Pete Wolford carrying the ball.
Yeah, Brian Majeski just caught him by the jersey and threw him down after a 2-yard gain. Ryan was out there all by himself. We had some pursuit coming, but Ryan did a nice job to stay with him.
That brings us to 3rd down and about 8 to go for Fort Gratiot on the 36-yard line.
Our safeties are 34, Justin Shagney, and number 23, or 23, excuse me, Matt Langoff.
We have another running play off left side with Josh Smith carrying the ball. Brings it up over the 40-yard line, which is going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and 3 to go on the 41-yard line. Definitely a punting situation for Fort Gratiot. We have Ryan Hill back as the punter.
We don't have anybody back right now. There goes Anthony Lincoln.
The punt bounces once, and Ryan gets off a good kick, carried over the head of the defender, and he
stay away from it.
Made a wise decision to let the ball lay.
Now we've got 1:03 left in the second period here. If they don't run a big play, it'll be tough getting it in from 70, looks like 72 or 3 yards out. Looks like maybe they'll put it up a little bit. Maybe they'll put the ball in the air a little bit. We'll see.
Matt Connell downed the ball for Fort Gratiot to prevent any type of a run back. Holland Woods has the ball 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line with a little over a minute to go.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you, they're keen on Anthony Lincoln. He gained 2 or 3 yards, but they were hard-fought yards. Everywhere he goes, he's got 2 or 3 guys right on him.
Eddie Matthews was on the bottom of that pile. There were about 4 Fort Gratiot Lumberjacks that all sort of swarmed on Anthony as he tried to get around the end that time. And I agree with you. I think they are keying on him, knowing that he's a very strong back and he has the capability of breaking a long run at any time.
They're in the shotgun, and looks like they're going to put the ball up. Oh, Ryan Majeski's open. Oh, he's got a good catch. A beautiful catch out there by Ryan Majeski. It looks like we've got a flag on the play. I'm not sure what this is. Scott Talmadge must have saw something in there. I don't know if it was some interference on offense or defense. We'll see in a second.
The Holland Woods receiver got behind the D-center back, and he was wide open. That play could have gone for a touchdown. He had to dive for the ball, made an outstanding catch.
Looks like it's going against Holland Woods here. Not sure what the call is.
They're talking to the Fort Gratiot captain, and I haven't seen any kind of a signal yet. Let's see what Mr. Martin's going to show us here for a signal. What do we got? Pushing?
What did he call?
Looked like
offensive pass interference?
I'm not sure. I thought it was illegal use of the hands or pushing. Appeared to be the signal.
Yeah, it's a mystery to me. I didn't see any of that, but
now we're back on the 23-yard, or excuse me, on the 15-yard line, and we have 13 seconds to go in the half.
What do we got? Nothing there. That pass attempt was to Vince Ledesma. Vince was there and got bumped a little bit, but it looked like they were both going for the ball. Probably if I were coaching at this point, it's time to maybe not throw an interception or create a fumble situation and go in at halftime where they're at currently.
Holland Woods has fourth down with 9 seconds to go, and they're going to run one more play, and it looks like it's going to be a fake with a sweep around left
and that's
end.
the end of the half.
I think we have a second left on the clock. Let's see what Fort Gratiot's going to have a chance to go.
That was fourth down?
That was fourth down. And
Okay.
The sweep play, fake pass followed by a sweep was stopped. And we have 1 second left on the clock. Fort Gratiot's going to
give them a chance to
one-
run a play here.
one opportunity to score. They take over the ball on the 20-yard line in Holland Woods territory with the opportunity for one chance to put it in the end zone. It's a running play, and
That's the end of the half.
he didn't even get through the line of scrimmage, dropped the ball and fell on it to end the half.
Boy, that could have been disastrous for Holland Woods if the Lumberjacks could have gotten a playoff and scored there. That would have been very demoralizing. But Anthony Lincoln came up with a nice stop there.
That brings us to halftime, and as we conclude the first half, the score is Fort Gratiot 8, Holland Woods 6. This is a production of Channel 6 from the Port Huron Area School District.
Adam has a disease that's making him tired, stunting his growth, and breaking down his immune system. A disease affecting over 12 million children. A disease that's totally curable. It's called hunger. Second Harvest is America's food bank network. Just call your local food bank to help.
The odds of your child touching the stars are out of this world. The chance she'll grow up to be a famous architect is somewhat more down to earth. But the chances are more than 1 in 4 your baby isn't fully protected against childhood diseases. Be sure his baby shots are on schedule. Ask your doctor at every visit. Give your child the chance to be whatever he wants, even if it's a rock star. Even if you're sure, ask again.